feel sanctified by the blood, sweat, and tears of our ancestors. Our ancestors didn't come here as free people. Our ancestors didn't come here as free people. Blood, sweat, and tears of our ancestors. I pray against.
Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers, subscribers, and Patreon members. At the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives at this channel. We at the channel aid criminals with a passion and do not want them over here. We do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes, or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Madden. Yeah, so if this is the first time here at the Jamaica Young Police channel, we highly recommend subscribing to stay updated with our latest content. Hit the subscription button above, click the bell icon, and select all to receive notifications whenever we at the Jamaica Young Police channel release a video. Remember that this channel is not an entertainment channel. You know, entertainment channels give you an average between 10 to 15 minutes. This is not an entertainment channel, so you have to go elsewhere if you want entertainment. Remember to give this video a thumbs up because you'll find it helpful and informative. Please remember to share the video with your girlfriend, your boyfriend, mama, papa, side chick, or side man, and tell them to tell a friend about the Jamaica Young Police channel. You can join the Patreon squad. By doing so, you will gain access to exclusive content that cannot be played on YouTube due to various restrictions. To unlock this untapped collection of videos, click the link in the description box below. Joining our Patreon community allows you to explore contents that complies with laws, rules, and regulations while avoiding disruption to our channel's functionalities. You'll be able to see videos and you'll see photographs, names of persons who have been killed and are still waiting on justice, like Rifle of the British crew, one of the British of the British crew, and you'll see the people who are involved in the killing of these men and others, including Douglas Chambers, who was killed by PMP criminal organization members, and it came from the top. And to date, the person who have given that order has not been arrested and charged for that murder. So you can go to Patreon and you'll be able to see the face and name of those persons. So thanks for your continued support, and we look forward to providing you with exceptional content. So moving on to today's video.
Hallelujah! I feel sanctified by the blood, sweat, and tears of our ancestors. Our ancestors didn't come here as free people. Our ancestors didn't come here as free people. Blood, sweat, and tears of our ancestors. I pray against.
Yeah, so there's a reason why we let you hear the recording of this white man lying to black people who are cheering him, to show you that he's insulting your intelligence, because this is a man who lacks empathy, compassion, and a sense of humanity. Can be callous, indifferent, or cold-hearted. He has exhibited traits associated with narcissism or sociopathy, showing little regards for feelings or suffering of others. So if this man can be there saying all of these things in front of all of you, and because he knows that you people do not like to read, because he said it on the fix. He said, no, say I want to read. I'm just telling you what I want for a year. I'm just telling you. That's why I'm telling you, saying born in Jamaica. And you know so I'm a fool. But we just let you know the things that his ancestors have done to our ancestors. And this is going to be a Mark Goldings Day. So we want you, and if you don't feel deeply offended and hurt when somebody, especially someone who doesn't share the same historical background, attempt to speak on your behalf of those who have directly experienced the trauma of slavery, Mark Goldings' actions, as I am about to describe to you, may indeed come across as disrespectful, lacking in empathy and insensitive to the lived experiences of descendants of slavery. And I am a descendant of enslaved people. I am my ancestor, and my ancestors are me. So you watch, you listen, and you decide. This is part 2 of the series, Destroying Them As We Please. We were emancipated from slavery, but not from looking out for one another. We gained independence from Britain and interdependency on one another. We cannot enjoy our freedoms in isolation because we must coexist with everyone else. We must act responsibly and share the privilege that those before us sacrificed so much to achieve. To do otherwise will lead to chaos. So, most Jamaican maybe at first you got to hear this. As you understand, the Punnett Square, yeah, we are telling you something now. Oh, some of you, why, your color, your skin color is totally different. So there's a thing called the Punnett Square. It's a table where all possible outcomes for genetic cross between two individuals with known genotypes are given. In its simplest form, the Punnett Square consists of a square divided into 4 quadrants. So let's start with the Punnett Square explanation, and then we can address we are telling now, and then we can address the concept that we mentioned. Yeah. Remember, Punnett Square is a genetic tool to predict, to predict the possible outcome of a cross between 2 individuals. It's named after Reginald Punnett, who developed the concept in the early 20th century. So, construction of a Punnett Square. So you have 4 different, you have the thing called the monohybrid cross. This cross type involves one trait. For example, if you were looking at a flower's color, capital R represent the dominant alleles for red flowers, and lower R represent the recessive alleles for white flowers. In a monohybrid cross, you had created a 2x2 grid with each parent alleles on the side of the possible combination in the square. So we are telling them, so parent 1, that means RR red flowers, parent 2 lowercase RR white flower. So then you put the Punnett Square now. So the Punnett Square will be R multiplied by R. So you'd get R times RR times R. So you're going to have 3 capital R and 1 lowercase r. Then you multiply it again by the lowercase r. You're going to have 1 capital R and 3 lowercase r. Then you have the codominant traits. Both alleles are expressed fully in the phenotypes in codominance. For example, the A and B alleles are codominant in blood types inheritance. So if a parent has blood type A, that means that you're IA in capital, and the other has blood type B. So you have IB, capital IB, capital IB. So their offspring could inherit both A and B alleles, resulting in an AB blood type. So that's why you have some, you have some, that's how people get the same blood type from both parents, because I codominant trait. So you have the incomplete dominance now. Neither alleles is completely dominant. That means say, none of it dominant. When we say dominant, that means say, boy, that I color will stand out. So if you remember what we are, yeah, a school is where I tell you, say, yeah, as we tell you already about parent one and parent two. One, alright, so the one that I was say dominant, that would be the black person. Two, the recessive, that are a white person. So them said us, instead of say black, them say red flower and white flower. So what does I tell you, say black person, white person. You understand? So we are going on with the incomplete dominance. Neither alleles is completely dominant. Blending traits is incomplete dominance. A classic example is a flower color in Snapdragon. If red, that means in a capital, open and close bracket, capital RR, and white, WW, capital WW. Snapdragons are cross and offspring. So you're going to have RW, capital RW. May have pink flower showing an intermediate phenotype. So 4 now you have X link traits. Genes on the X chromosome determine these traits. Since male have only one chromosome, which is X, one X chromosome, so you have XY, they are more likely to express X-link recessive traits. Hemophilia and colorblindness are example of a X-link traits. So now, yeah, so you know that we have and we just correct it all them thing because some people feel offended by it because I have stated that, oh, so me have slave genes. So we just yeah, although we said that, and we not apologize for it because our ancestors are slave. But you know, if the little whiny baby them where no one want to hear that because them want to like pretend like the slavery never happened. I will not forget because it happened to me. Me not have experience it there. It's in my genes, so that's why I say I have slave genes. So we just want to make some correction for the whiners them. We post and say, boy, I'm not on slave genes. Alright, me I just tell you now. So regarding our statement about slave genes in white people, yeah, it is essential to clarify that there is no such thing as slave genes. So the reason why we say that now, we don't say, Mark Golding can have no slave genes in him because I'm white. White people don't have slave genes. Are black people and people where and people who have dominant genes in the West here. When I talk about somebody who left from Africa and come here, and even there people them in Africa, in Congo, millions of our millions of our brothers and sisters that are murdered in Africa, and them still not get no compensation or reparation for all of them killing them. So we in a world where our ancestors have committed the crimes that these people have committed. And now we have a white man who put the spokes in it, a born in Britain. He no experience nothing with slavery. And he might tell black people, you know, say him experience slavery. So now regarding our statement about slave genes, as we tell you about even before, so white people can't have slave genes. Cannot. Slavery is a historical and social institution, not a genetic trait. But we beg to differ because me have slave genes. Me not, you can't, nobody can tell me that. Although me just make it, you know, sometimes you're right, you have to write for these people, for the little activists, them and the little whiners them. Like all Jamaican, I say, oh, dummies them, you know, hear them, oh, me an African, you know, me a Jamaican. Jamaican is not a race, dummy. We tell you that. Jamaica is a nationality. You're African. A pig born in a plane is still a pig. No matter where you're born, you're still African. And that's why them love on account illiterate. We are all African people. You understand? So however, we are referring to historical legacy of slavery and its impact on genetic diversity. That is a different conversation. So that's that we are telling them. So when people are talking about, boy, we don't like that, you know, because we are about say you have we have slave genes. So we have we have slave genes, so you're Jamaican, find you black, or even brown. If you're not white and your people not come from and your two parent them white, you have slave genes in you. So throughout history, populations have intermixed due to various factors, including migration, conquest, and colonization. So this has led to genetic diversity among human populations worldwide. The transatlantic slave trade, for example, resulted in forced migration of millions of Africans to the Americas, where they intermix with indigenous populations and European settlers. Due to this intermixing, many people of Europe descent in the Americas may have genetic ancestry from Africa. Genetic ancestry tests can sometimes reveal such heritage. However, it is essential to approach these topics with sensitivity and accuracy. Acknowledge the complex history of human migration and interconnection. Imagine the weight of history pressing upon your shoulders, the echoes of your ancestors' struggles reverberating through the very being. For those who may not have delved deep into the dark recesses of our past, let me shed some light on the harrowing realities faced by our forebears in Jamaica. I speak not only as an advocate, but as a descendant of enslaved people, a mosaic of ancestry woven from the threads of oppression and resilience. My lineage traces back to a grandparent from England, a full-blooded African, and to all those whose heritage lies in intertwining both worlds. Deny me, not my roots, for I am my ancestors and they are me. The crimes perpetrated against our people by the hands of white oppressors are etched in the annals of history, leaving scars that run deep in our collective consciousness. Rape, a brutal violation of our women, was a tool wielded with impunity, leaving victims burdened only with their trauma, but with the offspring of their assailants, forced to nurture the very symbol of their subjugation. So let me explain that to you. You see, during slavery, a white man, a black woman, and they say, "Give me that, rape her. Yeah, take it from her. She get pregnant, she will carry the baby and nurture it. And the same baby will do a female offspring that the baby they have to work on the plantation. That the pitting there black. Once you have 1% of black. So that's a reason why enough black people don't realize, that's why most black people want to be white. But to be white in context and based on historical events is to be wicked. White now no pureness in it. I just pure evil we are talking about right here. So not until we as black people get reparation and there's some form of apologies by these various white countries that have done it to black people, well, we know that God will deal with them. Because all of those who have committed all of these wickedness, so them soul pay for it, man. Because you can escape from man, but you can't escape from God. As much as them pretend like them are God and I tell we and I behave like them are God. And if you not do this or do that, economic terrorism. But them don't understand, so them soul will pay for it. But Satan not a soul, so you have to understand the part too. Them commit murder sanctioned by cruel laws of the oppressors, rob us of our loved ones, their lives deemed expendable in the pursuit of profits and power. The blood of our brothers and sisters stain the soil. Cries for justice silenced by the deafening indifference of those who consider themselves above the laws of humanity. Alright, so look here. I talk to Jamaican people now, and other people in the Caribbean and other black people. If at any point in your life you ever dig up the soil, I tell you this now, You see the soil where them call clear? Yeah, where them I tell you, say, boy, say this is clear. Say the red substance of blood that, human blood. Yeah, man. My grandfather said, so anytime you see clear, a human blood that saturated the soil and change the texture of the dirt. Human blood, clear, human blood. So that's the time them say the blood of your ancestor scream to the heavens. So that's why you have clear. So the clear, them can sieve away the blood from it, Yes. Them never test it yet and tell you say blood. But my grandfather, that are my mother father, say it's blood. So our ancestor blood. All of these things where you see clear. And when you dig it, you see redness. You say, how can I red water this? A blood that. Although it not smell, but centuries it's there. Yeah, a blood. Yeah, but thing when him sexual terrorism is a vile weapon used to break the spirit of our strongest black men, emasculating them in body and soul. The horrific practice of butt whacking. Yeah, we're teaching us up now, the horrific practices of buck whacking designed to strip away dignity and instill fear serve as a stark reminder of our perceived inferiority, a means to assert dominance over those deemed lesser beings. So when we tell you now about butt whacking now, we're going to real mama papa truth. So those of you who can't manage the slave, because this has nothing to do with killing and them things. This will not reach a part there yet. The butt whacking thing now, this is what they do. So it's like how just remember what Mark Golding did with Claude Big Stone Sinclair, the boss slave, when put on the chain, man. You see, during slavery, a big slave like him now, on the plantation, because him strong, him have some influence over the other slave them. And they observe them, because they are not so intelligent and these things come about, The slave owners, them, and his henchmen, them, observe him, correspond with the other slave them on the plantation. And them say, boy, the boy doing the big rasta boy, the big old boast, the big slave here, him dangerous, Him, if him decides, boy, them to rise up against me, that white people them, him can kill maybe 5 hours just with him beer and the others them are come and them can take over the cars. Remember saying, although I did slavery in Jamaica, we outnumber them, But you understand. I also outnumber them on the plantation, but them have the weapons them. We never have the weapons. So I just saw it go. We see a woman do one thing the other day and I say, I tell we, black people, a white woman, what's his name, Jamaica Irish or something like that. I tell we say, the Paul Bogle thing, it was no uprising, A white woman, we come from Ukraine. I tell black people, say, what's his name, Irish Jamaican? I say Paul Bogle, the slave rebellion with Paul Bogle. Say it never happened. A white woman, And the black people, say nothing. But hey, I just saw it go on them thing now. From the white people, yeah man, black people. But hey, make one black person do that. We were taught that about the slave rebellion with Paul Bogle in St. Thomas. So anyway, so move along. As we're telling them about the sexual terrorism where the whites them use now. So like Claude, like how you see Mark Golding, they put on the chain on him neck, a jungle in a Tony Spalding complex. Yeah man. You can stay from my yard. I'm come out of my yard, a jungle. Come out and just look over there. Because it's near. In time football I play, I could hear. Me's a man, I don't say I don't like football, but me's a man, I don't like crowd. I say already, in the 70s, 3 people from my yard, them they die from stampede in a stadium. In the 70s. So true that me's a man, that's why that's why I don't go football game, I see me I see me a stadium period. One time I ever got a stadium, man, I with Shabba and Ninja, man. With Sting. Me say man, I don't like crowd. I'm telling him in a police still. So we're telling them about the sexual terrorism that Mark Golding ancestors unleashed on our ancestors. But you soon hear about it. So we are telling them and tell you how it happened. So this is what they have done. They tie the hands of our black men like Claude Big Stone Sinclair, time hands, and then them tie in both legs, in both feet, and spread them apart. Yeah man. We don't know if they clean out him, as we are saying a Jamaican dialect, we don't know if they clean out him body. But all we know say white man, yeah man, take out female soldier. Yes, we attack. Go up behind, yeah man, him kind of both him love when white people emasculate him, and you understand. Go up behind Claude Big Stone Sinclair, pull aside, him body jar them. And then the white man does have him away with him. That is sexual terrorism. And break him. When him done with white man, because him, and him have, hey, trust me, dangerous people, them that, him a work clad, like how you work a man, like how a man work a woman. As for him a work clad body. And when him done, Yeah, it's like Claude was a virgin. So he mash him up, emasculate him now. Nobody, none of the black slave them not respect for him because you lose your masculinity. You lose it now. You can't go see. Although slave never used to go see, All them things there, them deprive our ancestors of, Unless them a come across the Atlantic Ocean and some of them drown. It's a grave, from Africa back to the west. Grave, sea. Much of our ancestors born, down at the bottom of the ocean. So that's how them do the butt whacking. That's why black people, especially Jamaicans, not like gays. Most of them never know that because them not teach with them thing there at school. The education when them teach with Jamaica, I see them people them were enslaved at them same one teach with, and them not teach with nothing about what them do. All them a teach you about European history. All of the nice things about them. Them not teach you the wickedness what them do. And for you, even the same black people them are Jamaica. That's why. I see right now this government with the woman named Favor Williams. I saw now our children are learn about Marcus Garvey and learn about some of the honors what happened to our ancestors. So I saw now why black people don't like gays because of the butt whacking. Yeah man. So our Claude Sinclair now, you don't know say him if he have something now because him batty a leak like a red label wine bottle. So nobody now no respect for him now. Him can't behave like no man because you don't know the save them are going look upon him and say, boy, oh, so the man them mash you up. And him can't do nothing about it. Eventually he's either him commit suicide or something. The only white man them not care. Them just want to know so them break you and do it right in front of everybody else. So now other big slave don't want to take that role now for replace Claude, Big Stone, Sinclair. That's how them do it in slavery. So even in a death, our people fall no respite from the savagery of their oppressors. The grotesque spectacle of limb dismemberment, orchestrated with chilling precision, reduce human beings to mere objects of amusement for the sadistic pleasures of their tormentors. Alright, so let me tell you now what I mean by this now. So them have a wicked way where them kill our ancestors, or white people. Because them not teach them thing in Jamaica, You have to go to a library. And because that's why Mark Golden said, oh, him just telling you things because I want to read. We will read, so we are telling you. Because we black. Mark Golden white, we black. So we are telling you. You have the educators in Jamaica, and them not telling you, because they are on the side of the elitists. Them afraid of the terrorism, like what you say, Dr. Bain. Remember Dr. Bain from the University of the West Indies. But Dr. Bain, I tell black people, say, the rectum, it's not a sex organ, it's our excreting waste product that the body don't want. And he might tell us, boy, when men indulge in putting them things round there, that you understand, the chance of getting HIV and all of them things there is much greater. So they don't want a black man to tell the truth. And you see what I'm to Dr. Bain. Just to being truthful and who do it. Dr. Caroline Gomes, who is affiliated with the PMP criminal organization, and the PMP did it to Dr. Bain, a black man who will look out for we as black people and tell us the rectum is not a sex organ. It is our excretion of waste product that the body refuses. So when I tell black people say to go around there. And him say if you want to go around there, make sure when you go around there you use protection, you understand? He must tell us him not go around there because it's not a sex organ, but hey, if your brain mind tell us around there if you go, make sure you wear protection. These people because them love black people, they might tell us if you go around the same way, a lie might tell him them a call liar, And that's so now HIV depend the uptick in Jamaica. And many men in Jamaica I go both way. We can't tell you. All even the same, I tell you this, even the same one the British where you see the woman at one the British go both way. Him and him friend on him Warbus. We tell you that. Me I tell you yeah, them go both ways. Them go there and go round, them go round there and go there. Both ways. And you the things say them man are radicals. Them dead still but I feed them thing. So whole heap of women that you see out there, them butt cracking. We demand them because me don't know I just a sickness. So when I go back now, when they come on to this thing and them sadistic pleasure, for the sadist them reduce human being to mere objects of amusement for their sadistic pleasure of their tormentors. So them do this because them get joy out of it. So you know as a black man and you're on the plantation, remember saying a free, you can't escape because them have dog and have all kind of thing. And in a Jamaica, if you escape the same maroon, them catch you and then return you back to the plantation and then beat them, whip your ass. Yeah man, beat you to death sometime. And them do that in front of everybody else. So all of them things they drive fear in you. I remember say we are human being. And then now, what them do now sometime now, so them tie both hands, both feet, and your head. And them use 5 horses. Just imagine this, use a human being, So them tie you, cause them are kill you, Instead of just chop off your head or shoot you, them are kill you in a sadistic way. Tie your head, tie both hands, and tie your feet. 5 horses. And one horse will go straight, and the other horses them on the right, I go right, and the horses on the left, I go left. 5 men them that up on 5 horses. Horses are strong thing, And them now are both. Which one of them I go tear off your head, or one of your hand, or your feet. So whoever do that, them win our prize. And them now stop until the scream from the slave stop. You could have tough little more and can withdraw pain. That torturous that you can't escape it. Just think about that. Somebody, this is how them kill you. They not chop off your head, nor anything like that. Them use horses, tie your head. So once your head, them tie your head. And the reason why sometimes they not tie your head because they know you die quick. Like you can break your neck. But although it break your neck, them still want to pop out your neck out of pop out your neck. The ass pop out your neck and then the blood just pre out. And then the 4 asses them are pulling in 4 different directions until your body is dismembered like a dolly. In here you did have dolly growing up where you can take out the dolly foot and the dolly hands them. The dolly would represent when you take out a dolly foot and a dolly hand and the dolly head and the dolly hands and feet, that's how them used to kill our ancestors. Only thing is that when it pop out and a hand pop it out, a horse power pop it out. And that's how white people do. Right here in Jamaica too. But the educators them not going to tell you that. Because all of them in a cabal with them. Because them not love one. Them not love black people. So we are telling them. Because until you get knowledge, you're supposed to keep it to yourself. Because it's beneficial to you and you alone. You know, Governor Damian Crawford come out and tell you them things there. That even the labor them all come out and do it. Because enough of them they are part of a cabal too. But we are tell you, this is where black people endure. Rasta fi tell you, but they not gonna tell you. Like Muta Baruka and the drug dealer, we claim say him have him masters and study and him thing, and him no write no good music. Thief all driver from the youth I don't even remember him name right now. So we just attack from memory. I will read, I will remember. You read slavery and them thing there. That's why some black men, when them go to university, them become dread, rasta. These are the things where them learn. So that's why in America them are ban books now. Because when people read the books them, some people get emotional and hate them own race. Because them say, oh, them so wicked. I just saw it go. So that's why them are ban books. In the 21st century, in the United States of America, because the same books them give people an awakening to what we as black people endure from these people. So that's how we them use and kill black people. Mark Golden family, remember saying Mark Golden ancestors, they have 48 slaves in Jamaica. Yeah, yeah, I tell you that. So I'm a beneficiary of slavery. So these are the atrocities that they have committed against our people in Jamaica. We still not done it because we make you hear things yourself. That this is a Mark Golden day, white man day. So these atrocities inflicted upon our ancestors by those who profited from their sufferings are not relics of a bygone era, but lingering shadows and that continues to shape our present reality. The trauma of our past courses through our veins, leaving an indelible mark on our collective psyche, manifesting in the aversion to certain behavior passed down through generations. To understand the complexities of our present, we must confront the arrows of our past with unwavering honesty and unyielding resolve. We cannot undo the atrocities inflicted upon our ancestors, but we can honor their memory by bearing witness to their pain, amplifying their voices, and forging a path forward, guided by empathy, compassion, and steadfast commitment to justice. Those who benefited from our ancestors' blood, sweat, and tears know this, the echoes of their suffering reverberating through the corridors of time, demanding recognition, restitution, and reconciliation. We will not be silenced or erased, for we are our descendants of survivors, the heirs to the legacy of resilience forged in the crucible of oppression. Mark Golding, you have no ancestors that were slaves in Jamaica. You are not a part of us. You are not a Jamaican by birth. Show away your birth certificate, show away your passport. So, moving on, we're going to let you hear some things. Yes, from seeing English people are educated how white people in Jamaica, what they have done to our ancestors. So you gonna watch, you listen, and you decide. Because as we tell you, over here is an entertainment channel. Yeah, so this is the end of part 2. I just hope you enjoy it. Part 3 coming up next. As we tell you, this is a Mark Golding series. Show you the things that they have done to our ancestors, our enslaved people, people who were brought here in shackles and shipped packed like sardines. I know you notice the black people them, because especially the ones them who are, they are not Jamaicans. Yes, they are PMP. They're not saying anything. And the insult that this man has insulted us as black people, saying that his ancestors die and sweat tears for freedom for us. And there's no white slave that were in Jamaica, not even indentured servant as white people. So part 3 is coming up next. Have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police Channel out.